He said, well, 6 years ago, we did a survey, global survey of our customer base. We talked to over 6,000 customers who use our products on a daily basis. And he said, we took all that data, all that survey information, brought it back to the headquarters, and started to analyze it. And as we looked at all the different variations and different people and different climates and skin types and issues people have with their skin, we determined we would have to manufacture something around 300 different jars of different skincare products to meet everybody's needs. And we just started asking ourselves, how do we do this? We can't stock 300 SKUs just on skincare product in our warehouses all over the world. So how could we do this? They hired the top industrial design firm in the world out of London. And they started working on the problem. And they came up with a breakthrough. They came up with the first customized 3D printing skincare device ever. And that's what they did. And it is such a great idea, a phenomenal idea, okay? So the reason it's so cool is because it's the first personalized smart skin device. I heard that one of our corporate people told me that the CEO of L'Oreal called his engineers into a conference room in Paris at their headquarters, and he pulled out this machine, and he held it up in front of his engineers, which are not a few, and he said, really? Provo, Utah? Really? We're the biggest skincare company in the world, and we both start with P, Paris and Provo, but how did Provo beat Paris on this one? And he was really ticked. Like, how could you let them do this? Why didn't you guys come up with something like this? And he is asking them to come up with their own device, to get around our patents. How come he's doing that? Because he realizes the game just changed. It just changed, folks. Bottles and jars are the old world. This is the new world of skincare. Everybody is going to have to go this direction. All right? We just happen to be in this incredible place. I don't think you realize how good of a place you're in right now. I don't think you realize how big this is going to be. That it's going to be really big. I've been doing this 27 years. I've been involved in some pretty interesting new product, new strategy rollouts here. When the biophotonic scanner was launched, I built new teams. I just started recruiting brand new leaders in my team. From those new groups alone, I have been compensated over $10 million from just the scanner launch. Just the scanner launch, okay? And counting. It's still going every month, all right? This is going to be many times larger than the scanner. Many times. Why? Because the scanner would go into a clinic, doctor's office, a health club. Executives would maybe have a scanner and they would let their team use it throughout the week or the month, right? That's just maybe one per team. This is 1 or 2 per bathroom. This is a twice-a-day habit that people form. How many galvanic spas have we sold worldwide? 4 million plus galvanic spas. That's a great product. We've done huge business with that product. But that product only has a 30% reorder rate on the gels that you use with that product. How come? Because it's a once every 3-day application or treatment, right? Maybe once a week. And when it's not too consistent, sometimes people put it in the drawer. And they don't do their galvanic treatment as consistently as they should, right? Because it's not a daily habit. What we're seeing, the initial usage numbers on ageLOCme are 2.5 times the compliance of galvanic spa. We're onto something here, folks. We're onto something really, really significant here. And so that's what you want to do. You want to understand kind of the position we find ourselves in. I promise you right now, there's 10,000 people in Stockholm that would kill to be in this room and know what you're going to find out right now. Guaranteed. Okay? So you're in a great spot. You're lucky to know about this because so few people are even aware of this right now. We can do 2,000 customized formulas right now. 2,000 plus. That's with 38 cartridges. Nu Skin's working on more cartridges right now. We have so many line extensions we can do off of this technology. You know, we can do a men's set of cartridges or multiple men's set of cartridges, right? Men are going to start to use skincare. They're going to start to anti-age for the first time. Okay, not as much as women yet, but over time they're going to be a big consumer of these cartridges. Do you know why? Because women, when we look at all your jars, we're bewildered. We can't quite figure out how you guys use all those jars, okay? We're just like, we look at them, we're like, okay? But we're not confused by this. This is really easy. We just stick our hand in and we go, boom, and we're done, right? It is so simple, so powerful that we actually have that. The company has invested $35 million plus in this technology. How many of our competitors in the field of network marketing can even afford to do it? Really 2 or 3, maybe. Now, certainly L'Oreal can, you know, Shiseido, these kind of people definitely can do it. They can invest it, but by anybody's account, this is a significant investment. We have 4 patents. With today, we have 27 claims, and those patents are issued globally right now. So we're protected around the world. I mentioned Shiseido. I found out that they have already reverse engineered ageLOCme in their laboratories in Tokyo, and they determined that the patents were tight enough that they could not get around our patents by just trying to copy or change slightly our device. So they're more cautious than the French. Okay, they probably won't be quite as aggressive as the French. But make no mistake about it, folks. The competitors are coming. People are going to do it. They have to do this. They don't have a choice. Okay, we just happen to be there first. How important is it to be first? Let me ask you a question. If you've got an espresso in your kitchen, and I come along with a Keurig and I say, hey, I got this Keurig coffee maker from America. It's really cool. Why don't we blow out your Nespresso and let's go ahead and put this Keurig in there. I think you'll like it better. Is that harder than if you don't even have one and I come to you and you say, oh, that's cool, I'll adopt that kind of coffee making? If somebody's already got an installed machine in somebody's house, it's a lot harder to displace the current incumbent than it is just to move a brand new one in, right? People already know how it works. They've already got their cupboard full of the cartridges, you know? They don't want to blow out their Nespresso. So that's why we have to move fast. We got to get there first. We've got to get these in people's bathrooms so we own them. And then you get paid, right? How many of you were approached by Nespresso and invited to distribute their coffee machines and they told you they would pay you for the rest of your life on the monthly consumption? Nobody? Nobody got invited to that party? Did anybody get a call from HP and invite you to distribute their printers and tell you they'd pay you on the ink for the rest of your life? No? Okay. Well, we're inviting you. We're saying to you that you can participate, you can play in this one. Is it substantial? If you build a team of distributors and you can place 1,000 of these ageLOCmes over the next 4 or 5 years in bathrooms throughout Europe and around the world, you'll make about $100,000 a year, every year going forward, just on the consumption in 1,000 devices. If you're really aggressive, you build a big team, and you can place 10,000 ageLOCmes, you'll make $1 million a year. So your money worries are over. You're done. If you can do that in the next 5 years, you've got all the cash flow you need for the rest of your life. Okay? Game over. No more worries. All your bills paid. No debt. No mortgages. No nothing. Lots of cash flow every month, totally different kind of life. And you've got a window right now to go do it. It's going to happen. Like my brother-in-law said to me, it'll happen with or without you. It will. So you just have to decide, do you want to do it or not, right? Hygienic hands-free delivery. This is really important. I'm going to show you a little presentation in just a minute. It'll drive that point home. And you'll see that we can now use new ingredients that people never could use before. I don't know if you're aware, but every skincare product in the world today has preservative systems inside the jar. They have antimicrobials and antibacterial agents that are inside those products. They have to, because as soon as you open it, expose it to air, expose it to sunlight, dip your finger in it, you contaminated it. And if you don't kill the bacteria, it'll grow in the jar. And that's not a good thing to put on your face, okay? So all of them have it, including Nu Skin's products. We have it too, okay? But now we're going to make the change. Now we're going to lead the charge into this whole new world of like on-demand, customized, 3D printed skincare, right? That's what we're going to do. So we can use ingredients that no one's ever been able to use before. We can create potency and purity in a product that you never could do before because you couldn't mix them too soon. There's some ingredients that don't play well together. You can't put them together yet because they'll neutralize each other within a day or 2 days, right? But if you can 3D print them out of these hermetically sealed 5 cartridges that are inside that device, and you can do it right now and apply it, you get the benefit of it. So it's powerful. Okay, this is, of course, launched here. This is the US that we're talking about there, right? And there's the cartridges. Okay, we know what it is. So we have lots of other amazing skincare products, body care products, and healthcare products. We have those coming, I think. All right. I think you guys know what these are. I think you've probably been through